Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to go ahead on our Kikuyu lessons, and today what we're going to learn about are the Kikuyu food or types of food that we have in the Kikuyu kitchen, and also we are going to learn some few names of foods that we use in the normal kitchen, be it Kikuyu kitchen, be it Luo kitchen, wherever kitchen, that those some products that we use in our day-to-day basis in the kitchen. So we're going to kick start from now, and the first thing we're going to learn is mokimo. Mokimo is a typical Kikuyu food, which is a mixture of mashed potatoes, wild spinach, and beans or maize. It is a compact kind of food that is also known as irio, or also known as mokimo. Mokimo is mainly found in the Kikuyu kitchen, in the Kikuyu families, and also on various occasions like weddings, like also burials, and any other occasions around the Kikuyu community. Our next food to learn today is githeri. Githeri or githeri. Githeri. Githeri is made up of maize and beans. It's a mixture of maize and beans that are cooked together, boiled together for a while, and this is what is called githeri. Also found mainly in the Kikuyu kitchen, and also served in several occasions like weddings, like burials, get-togethers, and so on and so forth. Our next food for tonight is jahe. Jahe, or also called jahe. Jahe. Well, jahe are black beans. Black beans, mainly I have seen this kind of beans in Kenya. I don't know of any other part of the world where there are the black beans, but mostly I have seen this in Kenya. They are very dark in color, and they have a very light stripe, a white stripe that goes across the bean. Jahe or jahe. Our next food to learn today is gouache. Gouache. Gouaches are also known as sweet potatoes. Sweet potatoes are typical food in the Kikuyu community and also found in our daily dishes. Most of sweet potatoes are done by boiling or also roasting them. Sweet potatoes are known as gouache. Gouache or gouache. 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 Our next food to learn today is doma. Doma, or also called doma. Doma. Domas are yams or arrowroot. They are mainly found in the Kikuyu land, mostly grown in swampy areas or wet ground, and they are very, very delicious. They are mainly cooked through boiling and served on breakfast or also on daily purposes for lunch, also good for snacks. Doma. Doma or doma. Doma. Ndoma. Ndoma are arrowroots. To correct myself, they are arrowroots. Yes, our next food for today is bebe. Bebe. Bebe are maize. Maize is known to be one of the staple food of Kenyan families or for Kenyans, mostly because it's used to make ugali, which I will still come to explain to you. Well, bebe are maize. Bembes or maize can are mostly found in dishes for breakfast, for lunch, for dinner, are also found as snacks. They are cooked mainly by boiling them, by stewing them. Like I said earlier before, you can use maize. You can use maize or purposely maize is an ingredient for githeri. So bembes are used to make githeri or also used to make mokimo, which I also mentioned earlier before. Mokimo is also known as irio. That is the mixture that I mentioned earlier before. Maize are cooked through many different methods: boiling, stewing, roasting, all sorts of cooking are available for making maize. Mostly in the Kikuyu kitchen, we use the boiling method, we use the stewing method. You can put them in stew to make a githeri stew. You roast them also, which is a very delicious snack. Something I can call that something like snack, which are also found mostly on street food, and they are really nice, especially when you get that roasted maize and then you put some chili or you just put some salt. Wow, this is wow, beautiful, delicious. Now we're going to go ahead and learn also something else, and this is bosho. Bosho. Bosho are beans. Beans are called bosho. There are many types of boshos, so many types, but I'm not going to go into details because I'm not really good in specifying the kind of boshos that are found in our kitchen. But I mentioned one type, which is jahe. Jahe is a type of bosho, which is another type of bean. It's called black beans. So it is also included in the category of bosho or bosho. Bosho. Yes. Now we're going to go on to something else, and this is kales or greens, or when we call something like spinach, this is how you call it: spinaci. The finashi. The finashi. Or you can you can generalize them, and the name for the the term for all types of kales or greens is boga. Boga or nyeni. Nyeni. Nyenis, bogas are the greens. The greens, the kales, the cabbages, the spinach, the tereres, all those kind of greens that are used in the Kenyan kitchen. That's how we call them in those two terms. There is nyeni and there is boga. Mostly, if you go into the deep Kikuyu culture, they say boga is cabbage. So when somebody is mentioning boga, you might think it just means normal greens. No, in this case, they call boga cabbage. And nyeni are the dark green leaves, or the greens generally. Those are the ones that are called nyeni. Nyeni, boga, boga, nyeni, boga, nyeni, boga, boga, cabbages, nyeni, greens, kales, all sorts of kales, greens, and all that. Now we're going to go ahead and learn something different, and this is how we call tomatoes. Tomatoes or tomatoes are called nyanya. 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 Now, our next thing to learn is onions. This is how you call onions. Itogoro. 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 Our next thing to learn is oil. This is how you call oil. Maguta. 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 Okay, you have maguta in the kitchen, which is called also maguta makoruga. Maguta makoruga. Maguta is oil. Makoruga is cooking oil. Maguta makoruga. Because maguta is a general term, so there is oil for the face, for the hair, for the body, and all that. So if you want to be very specific in the kitchen or while you're cooking, you just say maguta makoruga. Maguta makoruga. Now, our next thing to learn today is sugar. Sugar, shukari. Shukari. The next thing is salt. This is how you call it. Shube. 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 Our next thing is coffee. This is how you call it. Kahoa. 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 The next thing is tea. This is how you call it. Chai. Chai. Let's say, for example, you want to say tea leaves. This is how you call it. Mashani. 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 Mashani are tea leaves. Chai is tea. In Kenya, normally we consume the tea, we consume black tea, which is mixed with milk. So we call this chai. Chai. Now, our next thing to learn is potatoes. This is how we call it. Waru. 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 The next thing we learn today is ugali. Ugali is a Swahili word that is used to call that white cooked stuff found in Kenya, that is a staple food of Kenyans, and In Kikuyu, we call that, instead of ugali, we call that gima. 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 Normally, gima or ugali is eaten with vegetables or greens or meat or fish. Let's say, for example, you want to say ugali with greens. This is how you call it. Gima ya nyeni. Like we learned before, nyeni are greens, the spinach, the kales, and all that. Gima ya nyeni. Or you can eat ugali with cabbage. This is how you call it. Gima ya boga. Gima ya boga. Or you can also eat ugali with meat. This is how you call it. Between meat is called nyama. Nyama. So you can say gima ya nyama. Gima ya nyama. Gima ya nyama. For example, you can be served ugali with fish. Fish is called dhamaki. 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 Gima ya dhamaki. Gima ya dhamaki. That's the end of my video today. I hope you learned something, and I'm looking forward to see you next time in my next upload, and also to communicate with you down there, the comments, and also like this video, share it to your friends, your relatives, everybody else. Even if you know anyone who is in school interested also to learn Kikuyu, share this to them. It might be very useful. That's the end of it. Have a nice day. Have a nice evening from all over the world. Thanks so much. Stay blessed, everybody, and good night. Bye.